How long?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything. So if he just says go, then go. I guess. It's interesting. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay.
Oh, 60. Not 30.
60? Okay. La 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 la.
Thursday night, we're just gonna chill. I'm too afraid to come out.
How about if you just started me talking about it? That's a long song. Let's just do it.
Let's go.
Stereo 4. 2, I
Or
mean.
2.
Turn up a little bit.
5.
We're calling you.
Go.
Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, on the World Wide Web and on the radio. Crabs Baseball is on the air. Good evening. This is Benjamin Schaefer, and I'm delighted to be bringing you all the action tonight as the Crabs attempt to sweep the San Luis Obispo Blues. It's a overcast, kind of a dreary night at the ballpark, but like any night, it's a great night for baseball. A little crowd on hand, only about 50 people in the park at the moment. Plenty of room to come on out and spread out and watch some great baseball. We've had a great series, 2 very well-played, close games. The Crabs winning on Tuesday night 5-4, and then winning again last night 6-5. The Blues, tough team, probably one of the 2 or 3 best teams the Crabs are going to play on all season, and this is the last chance to catch them at the ballpark. We have a new pitcher on the mound tonight for the Crabs. It's going to be Matt Hernandez in his first start of the season. And let me give you the lineups before we get started. We're almost ready to go. The umpires are out on the field, and the managers are coming in to meet at home plate. For the visiting San Luis Obispo Blues, Devin Lehman will lead it off at second base. Alejandro Lara at third base bats second. That's the Crabs. Let's go with the Blues first. I thought those names sounded extremely familiar. Tyson Colas in center field bats first. Justin Beck at second base bats second. Price Vizentainer at third bats third. Ricky Martinez, the shortstop, bats cleanup. Nick Pagan at first base bats fifth. Jeremy Jess will be the pitcher and bats sixth, so no DH tonight for the Blues. Marco Murillo in left field bats seventh. Andrew Ramos will be the catcher and bat eighth. And Hayden Hastings in right field bats ninth. And now, for your Crabs, it's Devin Lehman leading it off at second base. Alejandro Lara at third base batting second. Jeremiah Burks, who had that big home run in last night's game, just drilled one over the 343 sign in left field, will bat third in center field. And Ryan Myers, the first baseman, bats cleanup. Kyle Blakeman in right field. Murphy is a freshman. This is his first start. 7-1, and the Blues are now 9-6. And another great ball tonight. For the national anthem and all the stuff that we need to do to start the game, let's go back to the studio for a minute and take a break, and we'll come back with all the action. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Number 3, center fielder Tyson Colas. Batting second, number 4, second baseman Justin Batten. Batting third, number 8, third baseman Price Vizentainer. Batting cleanup, number 6, shortstop Ricky Martinez. Batting fifth, number 27, first baseman Nick Pagan. Batting sixth, number 23, pitcher Jeremy Jess.
Don't.
Batting seventh, number 16, left fielder Marco Murillo.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. The lights are on. It's a dark. It's been overcast and dreary all day here on the North Coast, and not really cold, just kind of a, as I said, a dreary overcast day, and the lights are already on at the ballpark. They're introducing the players. It's a Thursday night game, so we don't have very many folks here. A lot of people don't know the Crabs even play on Thursdays, and we generally don't. But we made an exception for this series with the Blues. Friday night, tomorrow night, we start a 3-game series with the Seattle Studs, another old and excellent team who always bring in some great competitions. So going to be some great competition this weekend. Saturday's game is, I believe, a 2:30 game because of the Oyster Festival. And so lots of baseball coming up at the ballpark, and lots of good baseball. So far this season has been Crabs team has looked pretty good. The pitching's been great. And I say the defense is probably at this point maybe I'd say the shakiest part of the club, but they're hitting and they're pitching. And the defense isn't bad. It's just made a few errors on the infield last night that cost them, but you can't really argue with a 7-1 record. So we're ready for the national anthem.
Throwing out today's ceremonial first pitch is Emma Wilson.
What's her
There's nothing on.
affiliation? We don't know. Emma Wilson. And what's the who's the union that's in the park tonight?
UFCW.
UFCW.
That's a strike. Thank you, Emma. Today's umpires will be Michael Cowan.
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. We didn't have the band here tonight, so you couldn't really hear the national anthem, so we decided to go to commercial instead. We're ready to play. Matthew Hernandez on the mound for the Crabs. He is a junior at San Francisco State, 6'1", 180 pounds, right-hander. He's from Fort Bragg. In 2015, he appeared in 15 games and started 1 for Sonoma State. He struck out 17 batters in that game. Crabs defensively are as follows. It's Hernandez on the mound and R.J. Hasse at first is catching. Ryan Myers at first, Devin Lehman at second, Alejandro Lara at third, and Chase Fernlin at short. Jack McCarthy, who just joined the club, is in left field. Jeremiah Burks in center, and Kyle Blakeman is in right field. All right, so here we go. Crabs looking for the sweep of the San Luis Obispo Blues. It'll be Tyson Quolas to lead it off for the Blues. Quolas in last night's game was 1 for 5. And on Tuesday night, he was 2 for 5. No extra base hits, I don't think. Nope. All singles.
Batting leadoff from San Luis Obispo.
And we have the umpires.
Cal State Monterey, number 3 center fielder Tyson Quolas.
Daniel Osborne is the umpire at home plate. Michael Cowan is at first, and John Swanson is over at third. All right, here we go. Colas batting left-handed against the right-hander Matthew Hernandez. And we're ready to go. The first pitch is a fastball down low. One 0 pitch. Fouled out of play. Quiet night at the Arcata Ballpark. There is a barbecue out in right field. That's the UFCW out there. But the stands are probably only about 100 people. Here's the 1-1. That sails high. 2-1. No Crabgrass Band tonight. They will be here tomorrow night. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fouled out of play. Crabs are in their home whites. The Blues are in their road grays with the blue piping around the shoulders. Blue socks. 2-2 pitch. Popped in the air on the infield, right behind the pitcher's mound, and it'll be the shortstop Fernlin to put it away for out number 1. Here's Justin Beck. Beck had a big night last night. Hit a home run. 2-run home run. I don't think he played. He did play. He was 1 for 3 Tuesday night. And there's a breaking pitch that misses high. 1 out, nobody on, top of the first. The 1-0. Tapped foul over towards the Crabs dugout. And you have to ask yourself, what could you possibly be doing that's more interesting than Crabs baseball right now? Come on out. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. A ball and 2 strikes. And I expect this to be a well-fought contest. You know the Crabs would love to sweep, and you know the Blues do not want to get swept. The 1-2. Foul tipped up against the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Actually, 1-2 is the count. The next pitch is in the dirt. Now it's 2-2. Hernandez rocks and comes home 2-2, and that's fouled up against the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball down to first. Myers will take it to the bag himself. Nice play. The ball almost skipped past him at the last second. 2 away. Here's Price Vizentainer. Last night he was 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. And on Tuesday night he was 1 for 5.
Okay, thank you.
Hernandez into the windup. And he comes home with a fastball. It's hit high in the air down the right field line, drifting towards foul territory. Blakeman giving chase, but it'll fall harmlessly into the Blues bullpen. No balls and a strike, the count. The 0-1, check swing. Did he go around? Yes, rules the home plate umpire. He may have called that a strike. It was a good pitch. No balls, 2 strikes is the count. And the next pitch. Fastball, swung on and missed, got him. So the Blues go 1-2-3 in the first. Stay tuned. Crabs Baseball coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. For the Crabs, it'll be Devin Lehman, Alejandro Lara, and Jeremiah Burks in the bottom of the first inning with no score against Jeremy Jess for the Blues. Jeremy Jess came into the game last night as a replacement for the right fielder Fogel, and he had a hit and a flyout, but he's on the mound tonight. They're not going to go with a DH. The Blues defensively are as follows. It's Jeremy Jess on the mound, and Andrew Ramos is catching. Nick Pagan is at first base, Justin Beck at second, Price Vizentainer at third, and Ricky Martinez is the shortstop. Marco Murillo is in left field, Tyson Quolas in center, and Hayden Hastings is in right. So Devin Lehman to lead it off. In last night's game, did Devin play last night? He did not play last night, and on Tuesday night, he was 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. He has 6 hits in 15 at-bats for a .400 batting average. And he's at second base tonight. And I think that's tonight's the first night that Patrick Chung has not been at second base. So here's Lehman against the right-hander Jeremy Jess. No score, bottom of the first. Here we go. Jess winds, and the first pitch is a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that misses down and in. 1-1. The 1-1 misses low again. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 3-1. Next pitch is lashed up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Lehman's aboard. And here's Alejandro Lara
third baseman Alejandro Lara.
His first game was last night. And he was 1 for 2 with a couple of walks and a run scored. So Lehman over at first. Here's Lara. Lara's at third base tonight. Just sets and comes home with a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. Lehman takes his lead. Here's the 0-1. Breaking pitch fouled out of play. No balls and 2 strikes is the count. The 0-2 slider got him. Nice pitch. 1 away. And here he is, Jeremiah Burks. Already a big star here at the Arcata Ballpark. Had a big home run last night. That was his second. He's batting .344. He's slugging. His on-base percentage is .533. And he takes a pitch down and away. And if I could find slugging percentage on these stats, I would. Oh, here it is. He's slugging .719. Yikes. 1-0 the count. He also has walked. I think he leads the club in walks now. He has 11 walks, which is the most on the club. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. 1-1. So he has been a very difficult out, to say the least. 1-1 the count. Lehman over at first. 1 out. Here's the pitch. There's the slider, and he misses away with it. 2-1 now to Burks. The 2-1. There's the breaking pitch in there at the knees. 2-2. So far from Jess, we've seen the fastball and the slider. The slider's got a lot of break on it, and he's had good location with it so far. So the count's even now to Burks. Lehman creeps off at first. Here's the 2-2. It's in the dirt. And the count goes full. Now the stands are gradually beginning to fill up a little bit. It's a lazy evening here in Arcata. Three and two the count. And the runner goes. The pitch is hit in the air to center field. The center fielder's going back. He's at the track. He looks up, and it's off the base of the fence. Here comes Lehman around to score. On his way to third is Burks. To throw in is not going to be in time, and he's done it again. Jeremiah Burks, a triple to center field to give the Crabs a 1-0 lead. Here's Ryan Myers. So Burks at third now, 1-0 Crabs. And the pitch to Myers. Swing and a miss at a fastball down and in. Myers comes in batting .303. He leads the club with 14 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. Myers is, so far, looks like sort of what they call the prototypical power hitter. He has a couple home runs. He hits the ball hard. He takes a big swing. He strikes out a lot. He struck out 11 times. But he's also walked 8 times. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And he's down on strikes. Another big cut. So 2 away now.
From San Jose State University,
Here's Kyle Blakeman, the right fielder.
Kyle Blakeman.
Blakeman batting .324. 6 RBIs. Jess sets and comes home with a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. So Burke's over at third, 2 outs. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That one misses down and away. One and 1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. 1-2. One and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Good pitch. Blakeman didn't like it, but that was strike 3 all the way. For the Crabs, though, they get a run. On 2 hits, there were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 1 inning of play, it's 1-0 in favor of the Crabs. This is explosive Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Thanks to Humboldt Mortgage. Humboldt Mortgage has been committed to helping borrowers find quality financing for over 50 years. If you're buying a home, business, or land, Humboldt Mortgage will get it done. Call Bob Lawton at 445-3027. That's Humboldt Mortgage. Thanks also to Slice of Humboldt Pie. Whether you want a chicken pot pie made from scratch or a decadent slice of chocolate silk pie, Slice of Humboldt Pie will satisfy any craving. They're open every day. Crabs fans and players get 10% off on Mondays just by wearing your Crabs gear. That's Slice of Humboldt Pie at 828 I Street. All right. Top of the second inning. 1-0 Crabs. It'll be Martinez, Pagan, and Jess against Matt Hernandez, who rocks and deals. And there's a bunt attempt by Martinez, and he misses it. It's 0-1. Martinez in last night's game was 2 for 4, and he was 1 for 2 on Tuesday night. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Hernandez is ahead 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. So he got to chase the slider, goes all the way to the backstop. The throw down to first is not in time. That was a slider way out of the zone, and Hasse had to hustle to get to it as it sort of died at the base of the backstop there and not able to get Martinez at first. So that's something you don't see very often, a strikeout wild pitch. And Martinez is aboard for Nick Pagan. Pagan in last night's game was 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled out of play. And then on Tuesday night, he was 1 for 3. So Martinez over at first. 0-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. Line in the right center field for a base hit. Burke's over to get it. And now the Blues got something going. First and second, nobody out. Here's Jeremy Jess. All right, so Martinez at second, Pagan at first. Here's the pitch. High in the air to left field and deep. Going back is McCarthy. He's at the track. He reaches up. He's got it. One away. Just got under that ball. One out. No wind to speak of tonight. The flag in center field and the flag that's a little higher over City Hall are both mostly limp. Here's Marco Murillo. Runners on first and second with 1 out now. Murillo last night was 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. And he hits that one high in the air to right field. Blakeman going back near the track. He's under it. And he has it for out number 2. The runner on second is tagging. Here comes the throw in, and they almost got him. Wow, what a throw from Blakeman. That was on a line. I mean, he did. Wow. He just missed getting Martinez. We've seen Blakeman's arm out there before. He's very impressive. And the ball and Martinez sort of reached Alejandro Lara at about the same time, and Lara just not able to get his glove out to tag him. So runners on the corners now for Andrew Ramos. Ramos was 0 for 3 last night. Hernandez deals a fastball in there at the knees for a strike. And he didn't play on Tuesday night's game, Ramos. 1-1 the count. Martinez at third, Pagan at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-2. Good pitch. Had him way out in front of that one. No balls and 2 strikes is the count. The next pitch, fastball, got him. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2 left at the end of an inning and a half. 1-0 Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. The guitar. This guy's guitar is incredible.
Yeah, he's amazing.
It's just the sweetest sounding guitar. Welcome back to the ballpark. Welcome back to the ballpark. Crabs leading 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Callahan, Hasse, and Fernlin for the Crabs against Jeremy Jess. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Blues. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. A mellow evening at the Arcata Ballpark. Just taking his warm-up pitches. All right. So Kyle Callahan, whose first game I think was last night, he he got on base 4 times last night. Hit into a fielder's choice, was hit by a pitch and walked twice. Ended up being 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander, Jeremy Jess, who rocks and comes home with a fastball low. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at the fastball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 slider misses way outside. 2-1. In the windup, here's a 2-1 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Shortstop has it. He spins. He throws to first. Nice play by Ricky Martinez to retire Callahan. That'll bring R.J. Hasse to the bat. Batting .219. And the first pitch to Hasse is a fastball down and away. Next pitch is hit down left field line. Fair ball. That's going to roll down into the corner. Hasse rounding first. He's on his way to second. Here comes the throw. It's going to be close. Oh, he's a dead duck. The ball sort of skipped down left field line. A great play by Marco Murillo to get to it. And a throw right on the money. Had him by quite a bit, actually. So Hasse singles and is thrown out. 7-4 for the second out of the inning. And here's Chase Fernlin. Fernlin batting .156. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball inside. The 1-0 fastball right down the middle for a called strike. One and one is the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch out in front. 1-2. He fooled him badly on that pitch. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Fernlin. Here's the pitch. That pitch is a fastball that is low. 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning. Crabs leading 1-0. And the next pitch is a breaking pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. So Crabs end up going in order in the second. There was a hit, however. There were no errors and nobody left. And at the end of 2, it's 1-0 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Welcome and shout out to Hall of Fame
shout out to the Union folks from their brothers at California. Brothers and sisters. California Practice Association.
To the UFCW.
Yeah, from their brothers and sisters at the CFJ.
Looks like they understand.
California Practice.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you to go when you feel like the time is right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. 10.
Okay. 5.
Well, welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to the Big Blue Cafe. Join them in Arcata's favorite cafe on the Arcata Plaza at 846 G Street, serving breakfast all day and lunch from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Try them once, you'll come back again and again. That's Big Blue Cafe on the Arcata Plaza.
Gonzaga University, number 12.
Definitely one of my favorite places to eat.
Hastings.
So here's Hastings to lead it off, the 9-hitter for the Blues, Hayden Hastings. Hastings came in last night. Actually, he came in as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning, and there's a fastball in there for a called strike, and it was Hastings whose strikeout ended the game. Jay Wagner, another brilliant pitching performance last night to nail down the 6-5 win, got Hastings looking. The 0-1 is a grounder out to second base. Lehman has it and throws him out, one away. Back to the top of the order for Tyson Colas, who popped a short in his first at bat.
Number 3, center fielder, Tyson Quillis. Fine.
And the pitch to Colas is a breaking pitch down low. One and 0 the count, and there's a breaking pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. I like it when he called the Bombers the BC2s. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball is lined on a one hop out to short, and it kicks off his glove and in the left field. That'll be an error on Chase Fernland. First error of the game. And that puts Colas at first with one out for Justin Beck, who hit a grounder, was grounded out to first unassisted in his first at bat. Anyway, I think we should always call them that now, the BP2s. Here's the pitch, and there's a slider that misses away. One and 0 the count.
I don't need walk-up music. I just let the music flow off. Music just bounces.
1-0 is fouled out of play. A ball and a strike the count. Colas with a short lead over at first. He's going. The pitch is fouled out of play. So 1-2 now is the count to Beck.
No, it's fine.
1-2. Colas not going this time, and the fastball is high and away. 2-2. I'm surprised at what a short lead Colas has, especially since he tried to steal on the pitch before the last one. He's only got about a 3-foot lead. Now he's edging out a little more, but still a short lead. 2-2 the count. He's going. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped. Throw down the second. Got him. Strikeout. Caught stealing. No runs, no hits. There was an error and nobody left. And at the end of 2.5, it's 1-0 in favor of the Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Folks, turn your attention to the third base line for a sack race. We have 4 contestants. Number 1, Dylan. Raise your hand, Dylan. Number 2, Will. Raise your hand, Will. Good job. Number 3, James. And number 4, Bo. Raise your hand, Bo. All right. Are y'all ready? On your mark. Get set. Go! All right. Good job. Ooh, I thought there was a clear winner, but no. Mr. Purple Sweatshirt.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark.
Out there. Thanks for racing.
Thanks to the Arcata Scoop. Try their homemade organic super premium ice cream and sorbets. Find their daily flavors posted on their Facebook page. That's the Arcata Scoop at 1068 I Street in Arcata. They're open from noon to 10:30 every day except Tuesdays. Thanks also to Harper Motors. Harper Motors has been serving the North Coast for more than 100 years. Check out all the latest models, new and used. Look for the Carousel 2 miles north of Eureka or visit them online at harpermotors.com. Harper Motors will donate $50 to District 26 Little League for every home run the Crabs hit this season.
State University, number 39, left fielder, Jack McCarthy.
So Jack McCarthy will get his first at-bat as a member of the Crabs here in the bottom of the third inning with the Crabs leading 1-0. Jeremy Jess winds and comes home with a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 to McCarthy. The 0-1 misses down and away with a fastball. The 1-1 pitch. Slider misses down low. Two balls and one strike. The count. There's the slider again, and it misses low again. 3-1 the count. And the pitch is lined in the right field for a base hit. So McCarthy, his first at bat and his first hit as a member of the 2017 Crabs. Here's Devin Lehman, singled in the first inning and was driven in on the triple by Burks for the only run of the game. McCarthy with a good lead over at first. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball away. McCarthy's going. The pitch is outside as a strike. The throw down the second is in time. Nice play by Andrew Ramos. That throw is right on the money to get McCarthy. So one away. The pitch was a strike, so it's 1-1 now. To Lehman. The 1-1. Breaking pitch misses down low. Two one. Fastball grounded right back up the middle through the pitcher's legs. The second baseman fields, throws way wide. Nice attempt by Justin Beck. He shouldn't have thrown it. He had no chance to get the runner at first, and luckily Ramos was backing up the play. So that's an infield hit for Lehman. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And here's Alejandro Lara, struck out in his first at bat. So 1 out, Lehman at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. The 0-1, breaking pitch. Another nice pitch on the outside corner, 0-2. So the count's 0-2 to Lara. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch popped in the air to center field. Quolas camped under it. He has it for out number 2. Here's Jeremiah Burks. Tripled in his first at bat. That's his second triple of the season. He's the only Crab with any triples. He's got 4 doubles, 2 home runs. He's scored 14 runs. That leads the club. Here's the pitch. And he takes the fastball low. The 1-0. There's a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. The 1-1. Again, a fastball taken for a strike. One and 2 to Burks. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. That was a great pitch. So 3 pitches, and Burks is gone here in the third. No runs. There were 2 hits. There were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 3, 1-0 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Don't forget to purchase your 50/50 tickets from the ladies making their way around the ballpark. Be sure to buy both colors of today's raffle tickets. Don't miss out on your chance to win the big bucks.
Every single time it has to load itself.
The whole thing. Yeah. It drives me nuts. It takes forever.
15.
Yeah, how am I going to play? How am I going to be able to play if it's going to take forever to load between innings? Now you got to press start.
5.
Yeah. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 4th inning. Price Vizentainer, Ricky Martinez, and Nick Pagan will bat for the San Luis Obispo Blues. Matt Hernandez out on the mound for his 4th inning of work for the Crabs.
Now batting for San Luis Obispo,
No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Blues. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Byzantainer struck out in his first at bat. And the pitch is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Fastball hit high in the air, right side, shallow right field. Blakeman coming in, and it's Lehman. A nice sliding catch in foul territory to make the play. Nice job. He came out of nowhere, seemingly, to make that catch. And Ricky Martinez will be the hitter. He was aboard on a wild pitch strikeout. His first at bat. And there's a pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner. Hernandez really dealing 31 strikes and 7 balls so far tonight. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in there for a called strike, 0-2. The 0-2. Fastball rides high. A ball and 2 strikes is the count. And the pitch. In the air to right field. Blakeman is under it and has it for out number 2. Nick Pagan will be the hitter. Singled in his first at bat. Martinez winds and deals down low. The 1-0 misses away. It's only 8-1. Yeah, Giants are only down 8-1 tonight. 2-0 count. There's a little looper down the left field line. That's going to drop for a hit. Pagan will hold it first. He didn't hit it very hard, just hard enough to get it over Lara's head. But he's aboard for the second time tonight. His second hit. And with 2 outs and Pagan at first, here's Jeremy Jess. Flied to left in his first at bat. 1-0 Crabs. Top of the 4th inning. And this game moving along rather briskly so far. It's because both pitchers have been around the plate all night. Here's the pitch from Hernandez. And there's a breaking pitch that just misses high. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Broken bat. Looper in the center field. Burke's coming in, and he'll have it for out number 3. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left at the end of 3.5. 1-0 Crabs. This is efficient Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
We have a happy birthday shout out to Leslie. Leslie, you are the best.
Best what? There's a double down the right he'll get in there with a stand-up double.
That'd be hilarious.
I think I can do that when this game gets lame. I'll be like, okay, here's Dustin Pedroia. He fouls first pitch out of play. And he's way out in front of the two-seamer. 0-2.
That'd be so funny.
15.
Here's the 0-2. Breaking pitch is grounded out to second. Welcome back to the ballpark. Myers, Blakeman, and Callahan will bat for the Crabs in the bottom of the fourth inning. They're up 1-0. Against Jeremy Jess, out for his fourth inning of work. Thanks to California Credit Union. At California State and Federal Employees Credit Union, they're all local, all Humboldt, all the time. They offer free checking with no balance or transaction requirements. Plus, they have low rates on loans to help you with all your banking needs. Call 800-440-8662 or visit csfecu20.com. Ryan Myers to lead it off, struck out in his first at bat. And the pitch, fastball misses away.
Not the Crabs innings, but I'm waiting for the Crabs innings so I can play bounce back. That's not something I know it's
The 1-0. Broken bat roller over towards third, but it's going to roll foul. Myers off to get another bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Blues. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. All right, Myers is ready to go with the count 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. Ooh, fastball misses down and in. 2-1. The 2-1 is in the dirt. It's 3-1 now. Jess winds and comes home 3-1. Fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch. Full count. Blakeman on deck. And the pitch. Ball 4. First walk of the game by either pitcher, I think. Yep. Here's Kyle Blakeman, struck out looking in his first at bat. Here's the pitch, fouled up against the screen. Myers with a short lead over at first. Here's the 0-1. Slider misses outside. 1-1. Toss to first. But Myers wasn't very far off the bag to begin with. Ball and strike the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Should be 2. Over to second for 1. Back to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play. Here's Kyle Callahan, grounded to short in his first at bat.
Kyle Callahan.
And a pitch to Callahan. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1 swing and a miss again. Another big cut. 1-2 now to Callahan. The 1-2 is in the dirt. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lined in the right field, but right at the right fielder. Hastings for out number 3. For the Crabs, no runs, no hits, no errors. There were nobody left. And at the end of 4, it's 1-0 Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. He has the second worst record in the majors now. The only team that's worse is Philadelphia.
Wow, what an accomplishment.
I mean, I got to believe they're playing way under their abilities. I just,
They have to. I mean, with the guys that are on the team,
but they're, they are getting kind of old, honestly. I mean,
yeah, no,
they're
that's,
kind of going through what the Phillies went through after they won all those World Series.
yeah, 15. Yeah, they might be happy with it.
It's like a collapse. They peak and then they gradually, and then they don't rebuild because they think they've got this great team.
Hopefully they get the smart decision.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Murillo, Ramos, and Hastings in the top of the 5th for the Blues, with the Crabs leading 1-0. Matt Hernandez still on the mound for the Crabs. Marco Murillo flied to right in his first at bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Blues. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. A well-played ball game again tonight. Another obviously close game, just like the first 2. These 2 teams very evenly matched, it seems to me. Here's Murillo, and the pitch from Hernandez is a fastball right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Could still be alive. You could be here. So there's a run.
The 0-1 in there again with an off-speed pitch. That looked like a change. 0-2. So he's now thrown, let's see, 49 pitches, 50 pitches. That one's outside. 38 for strikes and 11 for balls. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Breaking pitch, line down the right field line, but that's going to make it into the bullpen foul. So the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Ooh, fastball just misses down and away, and the count goes full. Three-two. Popped high in the air, foul territory. Third base side. Actually, it's in fair territory. It'll be the third baseman, Lara, to put it away in front of the bag for out number 1. Here's Andrew Ramos. Struck out in his first at bat. And the pitch from Hernandez. Ooh, he tried to hold up. Takes, I guess it was low. The 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 fastball is in there at the knees for a called strike. And it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Called strike 3 at the knees. 4th strikeout for Hernandez. And with 2 away, here's Hayden Hastings, the right fielder, grounded to second in his first at bat. Crabs came in with a team ERA of 3.80. And there's a strike called on the outside corner now to Hastings. As a team, they came in having walked only 41 hitters. That's all they've walked. And they haven't walked any more tonight. There's another breaking pitch on the outside corner, 0-2, because Hernandez has been great with his control. Masterful tonight. Their opponents have walked 57. And the walks have been a lot of the reason why the Crabs are 8-1 now. Here's the pitch. And that one's tapped off his foot, foul. Are they 7-1 or 8-1? They're 7-1. They're 8-1. They're 8-1. Because they swept 2 series and won the first 2 here. Right. So 0-2 now is the count to Hastings. Quillis on deck. And Hernandez's next pitch is a fastball hit in the air to shallow center field. Burks over to his right and has it for out number 3. The Blues go in order in the 5th. Hernandez has been dominant. Crabs lead 1-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Wow.
Folks, turn your attention to the third base line. We have a balance the baseball in a spoon game, where we get to see who are our future brain surgeons of America. Gracie. Raise your hand, Gracie. Elisa. Thea. And Will.
Sometimes you get a game where you just know it's going to make you lose no matter what you do.
set, go.
You can tell within the first couple of innings.
All right. Get that. Oh, that was so close. Oh, there's the future brain surgeon of America. Good job. Thanks for playing.
Future semiconductor 15. Builder.
Water containers to be filled between the concession stand and right field, and a big thank you to Alchemy Distillery for the water filtration.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Hasse, Fernland, and McCarthy, the bottom of the order for the Crabs, leading 1-0. Another great ball game between the Blues and the Crabs. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Blues. Matthew Hernandez has been brilliant. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. And Jeremy Jess has been brilliant as well. So a pitcher's duel here at the Arcata Ballpark. Here's R.J. Hasse. Singled in the first and was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. In the air to center field. Coming in on it is the center fielder. He won't get to it. It's going to bounce for a base hit. Second hit of the night for Hasse. Here's Chase Fernland, who really could use a hit. He has started the season in something of a batting slump. He struck out in his first at bat. Hasse over at first. Here's the pitch. Fernland shows bunt and takes the pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Hasse has great speed. Oh, and 1 to Fernland. Here's the pitch. Tipped foul. Dribbles back against the backstop. So now 0-2 to Fernland. The 0-2. Breaking pitch called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Fernland down on strikes for the second time tonight. And here's Jack McCarthy. McCarthy got a hit in his first at bat as a member of the Crabs, but then he was caught stealing back in the third inning. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Oh, and 1 the count. There's the slider, misses away with it. One and 1. Hasse, short lead. And there's the pitch in there at the knees for called strike 2. One and 2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Line foul into the right field picnic area. Still the count is 1 and 2. And just comes home, and that's fouled. Out of play. Ball and 2 strikes is the count. Jeff steals down and away. 2-2. The next pitch is hit high in the air, right side. The second baseman behind the bag has it for out number 2. Back to the top of the order. Here's Devin Lehman. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Scored the only run of the game back in the first inning on Jeremiah Burks' triple. Here's the pitch. Fastball, line in the gap in left center field. That's going to be trouble. On his way to third is Hasse. They're going to hold him there on a stand-up double by Devin Lehman, his 3rd hit of the night. So Krabs now is 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs, and here's Alejandro Lara. He is struck out and flied out. Hasse at 3rd, Lehman at 2nd. Krabs definitely could use the insurance here. The pitch to Lara. Breaking pitches in there on the at the knees for a called strike. 7 hits in the game now for the Krabs. Here's the pitch. Tapped foul, another slider. He just got the end of the bat on it. So, Lara behind 0-2 with 2 outs and 2 on here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-2 fouls it out of play. Another good pitch, and he just hung in there. Man, he gets a big hand for breaking a car window of a van parked out on F Street. We warn people not to park on F Street during a ball game. I mean, but you know, Arcata fans, Krabs fans are the cruelest fans. Who else would cheer at a broken window? Here's the 0-2, and he got him swinging. Inning over. For the Krabs, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left at the end of 5. They lead 1-0. This is Krabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Well, not too impressed with that so far. Over 3 tonight.
Well, I played it before the game, but like, they usually use the one song you can play. It's hard. In some movie, though, before my time.
Oh, I got a song. How about Groove is in the Heart? You know this song?
Let's go.
Or that song.
This song made me think of that for some reason. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to the Ultimate Yogurt. Try more than 10 ever-changing yogurt flavors with a ton of toppings that will make your head spin. Ultimate Yogurt is locally owned and is a great place to bring your crabby kitties. They can make up their own cups exactly how they like them. Ultimate Yogurt has 2 locations, one in Arcata and one in Eureka. Check them out in Arcata and Eureka. Crestwood Behavioral Health Center in Humboldt County. It's all about community. Looking for a rewarding career? Join their team and make a difference. Crestwood has been providing residential mental health programs at its Eureka campus since 1979. Visit them at 2370 Booner Street or find their ad in the annual Crabs program, which is out, and I don't know how many copies are available. I got mine, and we're going to have some more here pretty soon. There are some at the ballpark. There's more coming. It was a little late in coming this year. We apologize for that. Here's the first pitch, popped high in the air on the right side. This is the leadoff hitter, Quolas, and he is out on 1 pitch to start the 6th inning. Well, Matthew Hernandez, I would say this is so far the best pitching performance we've seen. Dominating. He's only given up 2 hits. He now has thrown 63 pitches, 48 for strikes. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ooh, breaking pitch just misses down and in. 1-0. The 1-0 fastball is in there for a called strike at the knees on the inside corner. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Blues. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Here's the pitch. Misses away with an off-speed pitch. 2-1. With 2-1. In the air to right field. Going back on it is Blakeman. That is going to be up against the fence. On his way to second now is Beck, and he'll cruise in there with a stand-up double. That's the first hard-hit ball against Hernandez tonight. Third hit of the game for the Blues. Here's Price Vizentainer, 0 for 2. Struck out and popped to second. Fouled out to second, actually. So the tying run now out at second with only 1 out. Here's Vizentainer. And the pitch. Popped up on the infield. First baseman Myers has it for out number 2.
Next, number 6, Ricky Martinez.
2 outs now. Here's Ricky Martinez. Aboard on a strikeout wild pitch and then flied to right. A lot of fly outs from Hernandez tonight. 5 pop-ups on the infield. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch is in there at the knees for a called strike. It's 0-1. We got a left-hander warming in the Blues bullpen. Crabs bullpen is quiet, not surprisingly. Back out at second. 2 outs. 0-1 to Martinez. And the pitch. Ooh, slider away. He tried to check his swing. Did he go around? They appeal it first, and I guess, I don't know. What's the call? I thought he called it a strike. I have no idea. They didn't appeal. I can't believe they didn't appeal to first. Yeah, I guess let's go with the ball. What the heck? There's only a 50-50 chance we're right. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses up and in. 2-1. Well, the umpire hasn't indicated that the scoreboard's wrong, so it must be 2-1. Looked to me like he swung at that pitch, though. Who knows? Oh, 1-2. He did swing at it. That's what I thought. Yeah. So the count's 1-2. All things are as they should be. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Runner takes his lead. Hernandez looks out there. Now he comes home with a fastball down and away, and the count goes full. All right, Hernandez with a long look in. Now he sets at the belt and deals. Foul tip, they got him. 6th strikeout, Hernandez. He gets out of the jam. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left. At the end of 5.5, 1-0 Crabs. This is very exciting. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. 1-0 Crabs. Bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Burks, Myers, and Blakeman looking for insurance. Matthew Hernandez has been great. And the Crabs are clinging to a 1-0 lead. Jeremy Jess hasn't been so bad himself. 1 run on 7 hits. Thanks to the Humboldt County Fair, the 121st Humboldt County Fair starts right after the crab season, August 23rd, and it goes until Labor Day. That's September 4th. There's live entertainment, exhibits, 4-H animals, the ever-popular sheepdog trials, games for kids, and all the yummy carnival food that everybody loves. Family-friendly and super affordable. It's fun for all ages, and the fair is located in the Victorian village of Ferndale. We have a new pitcher, is that right?
Yes.
New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. For the Blues. This is Austin Eisenhart, number 37. Austin Eisenhart. Here's Burks against the left-hander Eisenhart. And the pitch from Eisenhart is a fastball low. It's 1-0. So Jess gives way after a good job. Here's the pitch. Burks fouls that one out of play. Burks has tripled and struck out looking. Tough night for Burks. He can only lose or get a no decision. Although he pitched very well. Here's the line. Hang on just a second. 1-0 is popped high in the air to right field. Towards the line. Hastings over to get it, and he has it for out number 1. So the line on Jess, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits. There was 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 7. So an excellent pitching performance. Unfortunately, Matthew Hernandez has been just a tiny bit better. Here's Ryan Myers. He's 0 for 1, struck out and then walked. Here's the pitch. Fastball rides high. A still evening at the Arcata Ballpark. No wind at all. The 1-0. Fouled up against the backstop. A ball and a strike now, the count. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1 to Myers. Hit high in the air, right field. Hastings waits for it and has it for out number 2. So 2 flyouts to right field to start the 6th inning for the Crabs. And here's Kyle Blakeman, struck out looking and hit into a 4-6-3 double play.
Batting next, number 2, Kyle Blakeman.
And the pitch is a fastball down and in. One and 0 to Blakeman. Next pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and a strike to count. Fouled out of play. Here's the 1-2. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle Callahan on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Two and 2 the count. Ooh, there's a breaking pitch that just misses down and inside. So now the count full to Blakeman. The 3-2. High hopper down to third. Should end the inning. Throw to first. And he throws it away. Dizentainer had plenty of time. And he just overthrew that ball. So Blakeman aboard on the error. And that'll bring Kyle Callahan to the bat. Callahan is 0 for 2. So we'll see if the Crabs can capitalize out now with 2 outs and a runner at first. They lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the tension mounts. Here's the pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. The runner is halfway down to second, and now they got him picked off. The ball rebounded back to the catcher. Throw back to first, and they don't get him. The ball popped out of the first baseman's glove before he had a chance to make the tag. The ball was a fastball that got under Ramos's mitt, but it bounced right back to him. As he turned, Blakeman was halfway to first, so they essentially had Blakeman picked off. The throw down to second drove Blakeman back towards first, but then the throw to first was sort of in his line of sight, and the first baseman couldn't hang on to it. Here's the pitch in the dirt. So 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. Slider down and away. 3-0. Now the catcher goes out to have a word. So 3-0 now is the count to Callahan with Blakeman at first as Ramos goes back to his position behind the plate, and we're ready to go. Austin Eisenhart sets and deals 3-0. Ball four. Oh, he called that a strike. All right, 3-1. Looked low from up here, but 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That one is in the dirt, and that's going to put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Here's R.J. Hasse, 2 for 2 tonight. Here comes the manager, Mr. Marple's out to the mound. Josh Goldberg right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Blues.
Now batting for the Crabs, number 22, R.J. Hasse.
So here's Hasse. Blakeman at second, Callahan at first. Here's the pitch. In the air, foul territory, right side. First baseman giving chase, it's going to fall. So 0-1 the count. Oh, and 1 the count. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. There's a high fly ball down the right field line. Foul. Blakeman at second, Callahan at first. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. High hopper, foul, wide of third. So the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. A big spot in the game here. The count 1-2. The Crabs with runners on first and second and 2 outs. But they need some insurance. They're leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. High hopper down towards third. Should end the inning. He's going to touch the bag for the force, and that will do it. For the Crabs, no runs, no hits. There was an error and 2 left, and at the end of 6, they're up 1-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, 2 left on base. The score remains Crabs at 1, Blues at 0 as we head to the top of the 7th inning.
I can't say how much kick ass those live stats are.
Oh yeah.
Like I said it last round. Like
That was the
What's up,
best.
man? How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to be back. I was hoping to catch at least one. Oh, classic. That's another privilege I don't like used to either. Beer.
Oh.
Last call for alcohol, folks. Last call.
So looks like extra innings, gentlemen.
No, Benjamin, no, 5. Go.
Welcome back. What a ball game. 1-0 Crabs. Top of the 7th inning. It'll be Pagan, Justin Murillo. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Blues. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Matt Hernandez has been masterful. But the question is, can the Crabs hold on to a 1-0 lead to sweep the San Luis Obispo Blues in the first meeting here in the Arcata Ballpark between these two storied teams? Here's Pagan. Nick Pagan is 2 for 2 tonight. The only other hit, the double by Beck. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. One another count. Nah, that breaking pitch misses way outside. 2-0 now. No action in either bullpen. Here's the 2-0. Misses low, 3-0. So 3-0 the count. And the pitch. Right down the middle with a fastball for a called strike. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Fouled out of play, and the count goes full. Three-two pitch. Tapped out in front of the plate. Hernandez has it, and he throws him out. Nice play.
Batting next, number 23, Jeremy Jess.
So one away. Here's
Have Randy one who eats.
this cannot be Jeremy Jess because Jess is out of the game. This has to be. Oh, so this is still Jeremy Jess. So I'm a little confused how this could be Jeremy Jess. And next pitch is in the dirt. 1-1. How can this be Jeremy Jess? They pulled Jess out. They pulled Jess out for a pitcher. He can't be both pitcher and DH at the same time, right?
Unless they lose the DH.
But he was pitching too. Now he's out of the game. They removed him as pitcher, and now he's still hitting.
I ruled that they should lose the DH.
Here's
He should have to play another position. Sub down.
Oh, yeah, maybe. No.
he must be playing enough. They must have moved him to another position. 2-1 the count. At any rate, well, it's confusing to me. Here's 2-1, and there's a fastball on the outside corner. 2-2. So they must have made. So what I'm guessing is they made the other guy the. I'm not sure how they worked it out. At any rate, it's just, and the count is 2-2. 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, and the count goes full. And there's a breaking pitch lined in left center field for a base hit. So that's first hit of the night for Jess. And he's aboard with 1 out. And here's Marco Murillo.
Next, number 16, Marco Murillo.
Murillo tonight is 0 for 2. And here's the pitch. Is a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. It's 0-1. Now there is someone headed down to the Crabs dugout to warm up. Oh, and 1 the count. Jess takes his lead. It's a short lead. Here's the pitch. Misses down low. 1-1. A whale of a ball game. A whale of a series. One and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. High in the air, right field, way high in the air, towards the line, deep. On the warning track is Blakeman, and he has it for out number 2. Runner holding at first. That was a high fly ball. Here's Andrew Ramos, 0 for 2. Struck out twice tonight.
How's that feel?
Batting next, number 19, Andrew Ramos.
Oh, I have to take me out to the ball game.
Jess takes a short lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0 is the count. Throw to first, and runner's back. All right, 1-0 the count to Ramos. Jess with a bigger lead now. Here's the pitch, and that misses outside. 2-0. I'm beginning to detect a little bit of fatigue maybe for Matt Hernandez. He's up to 91 pitches now. 2-0 the count. Not quite as sharp as he was last inning and before that. And he taps that one foul up against the backstop.
Hernandez wasn't initially supposed to be on the Crabs.
2-1 the count.
Somehow, someone else didn't make it, so he went in his place. Yeah. Works fast and throws strikes. I like it.
The 2-1. High hopper, backhanded by the third baseman. Long throw to first is not in time. A nice attempt by Alejandro Lara on a ball that bounded over the third base bag. Lara backhanded, dropped it, and then had to make the throw, not in time. That's an infield hit for Ramos, and it puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. So the tying run now is in scoring position for Hayden Hastings. So big spot in the game here with 2 outs. Jess at first, Jess at second, Ramos at first. Hastings is 0 for 2.
He was there back in the day.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. Five hits in the game now for the Blues. 1-0 the count. And the pitch. In there for a strike at the knees. It's 1-1. Crabs clinging to a 1-0 lead. But the Blues are threatening here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. 1-1 the count to Hastings. Look at second. And he deals. Fouled out of play. 1-2 is the count. Hasse goes out to the mound now to have a word with Hernandez. He's finished saying what he has to say. Now he's back behind the plate after a short break in the game, and now we're ready to go. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Hastings. Jess out at second. Ramos over at first. Here's the 1-2. Tapped foul up against the backstop. Just got a piece of it, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and foul and out of play on the left side. So a good at bat by Hastings. He's fouled off some good pitches.
I might not be there, but yes. Oh, well, I was just saying our whole family's going to be there. Yeah, please. Yeah.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Again fouled out of play. And again, it counts 1-2. So Hastings being pretty tenacious up there with a tying run and scoring position. So first and second. Here's the pitch. Again, he fouls it up. So that's like 5 or 6 pitches now he's fouled off. One and 2. Hernandez gets the sign. Now he sets. He looks at second, and he deals. A bouncer back to the mound. That'll end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left at the end of 7. Crabs lead 1-0. This is nail-biting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, bottom of the 7th inning, bottom of the order for the Crabs, Fernland and McCarthy, and then the leadoff hitter, Lehman. 1-0. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Blues. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. A nail biter here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Official attendance 431.
Chase Fernlin has struck out twice tonight.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs, number 3, Chase Fernlin.
Right-handed hitter against the left-hander, Austin Eisenhart. No action in the Blues bullpen. There's a right-hander warming in the Crabs bullpen. I think we may have seen the last of Matthew Hernandez after he got the last out there in the 7th. We'll see. All right, here we go. Here's Fernlin. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Tell me what school you get so I can listen.
Here's the 0-1. And he pops it high in the air on the left side of the infield. It's the third baseman under it, and he has it for out number 1. Jack McCarthy will be the hitter. He's 1 for 2. And he takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses away, 1-1.
That's awesome. That's a really huge opportunity.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he shows a bunt and takes the pitch low. They appeal down at first. He didn't bunt at it, says the first base umpire. So 2-1 now is the count.
I would just not like having to go to North Carolina.
2-1. Down low, 3-1.
Exactly.
3-1 pitch. Outside corner for a called strike. Really? Apparently a home plate umpire has somewhere to be tonight.
Daniel Osborne wants to
3-2 pitch.
Cowan's here. Yeah.
Ball 4, down and away. So McCarthy's aboard.
Well, now I have to get
Devin Lehman will be the hitter. He's 3 for 3 tonight with a double.
Oh yeah, no. If you want to do that for me, that's great.
Number 14, Devin Lehman.
So McCarthy over at first. Goes without saying, the Crabs need some insurance. McCarthy takes his lead. Here's the pitch. In the dirt.
Oh, we did. Well, no, the last few times he was here, the band was playing.
A 1-0 the count.
Oh no, the band's playing. He's like, F the band.
Next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, but we got him his Metallica.
A ball and a strike now, the count to Lehman. Laura on deck. McCarthy over at first. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
Are you gonna watch the game from here tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, it's totally fine with me. Yeah, yeah.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away.
Now batting number 28,
First strikeout for Eisenhart, and here's Lara, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center.
Good time to be up here. You missed a very wet winter though. So I heard. Boy,
Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the backstop. 0-1 is the count to Lara. Jeremiah Burks on deck. McCarthy's still over at first with 2 outs now.
maybe you bring the drought with you. Bring the self-count drought. You know about Taylor's and Cave Junction?
The 0-1 throw to first, and the runner's back.
I just see that. I'm like, I have to try that. Why not? It's too good.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch is in there but low. 1-1. McCarthy takes his lead. 1-1 is the count. Eisenhart sets, and the fastball misses away. 2-1. Eisenhart has slowed the pace of the game considerably. He's a much more deliberate worker than was his predecessor.
No, I'm still 20.
2-1 the count.
I'm still a soda addict though, so I'm still a soda.
Here's the pitch. Lined at the first baseman for out number 3. For the Crabs, no runs, no hits, no errors. A runner left at the end of 7. They're up 1-0. This is tense Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. It's Arcata native Wyatt Tucker. He comes in having pitched 10 innings. He's given up 7 runs for an ERA of 6.30. He struck out 7, walked 5, and gave up 19 hits. Crabs lead at 1-0. The line on... Do we have the line on McCarthy somewhere? I mean on Martinez? I'd like to line on Martinez if I can get it. Matt Hernandez.
Going to HSU and doing radio sports in the fall.
Matt Hernandez was great. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, no runs. He didn't walk anybody and struck out 6. Awesome. All right, so Wyatt Tucker will face the top of the order for the Blues. Quolas, Beck, and Vizentainer with the Crabs clinging to a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch, and that one's tapped foul off home plate. 0-1 the count. 0-1.
Yeah, exactly. I'm super excited.
Breaking pitch is grounded out to shortstop. Throw to first is way high, and that's going to be an error on Fernlin. Boy, he airmailed that throw over there.
Thank you. That means,
And Quolas is aboard now.
that means a lot coming from you.
That's the second error of the night on Fernlin. And it puts the tying run at first with nobody out here in the 8th inning.
Where no one commits an error.
So Quolas over at first. Here's Justin Beck. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and takes the pitch outside, 1-0. Quolas over at first. Second time tonight he's been aboard on an error. And the second time that error was committed by Fernlin. Here's the 1-0, and he shows bunt again, and he bunts it down the first base line. Picked up by the pitcher, throw to first. They got him, but the sacrifice is successful, and now the tying run is out at second with 1 out. Nice play by Tucker. And here's Vizentainer. He's 0 for 3. Top of the 8th, 1-0 Crabs, but the tying run now out at second base. Tucker looks out at second and deals a fastball that's fouled out of play. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen, and it hits the umpire in the shoulder in the back as it bounces back. He's fine. Oh, and 2 the count. Oh, 2 pitch. Tucker sets and deals a fastball high and outside. 1-2.
To the HSC softball. They couldn't get as far as they did last.
Crabs got 1 run in the first inning, and that's been it for either team. The next pitch is a breaking pitch that misses high. 2-2. There's not been a run scored since the bottom of the first. Goose eggs all the way across otherwise. But the Blues have the tying run out at second with the count 2-2 and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. The count. Tucker from the belt, and there's a base hit in the right field. The runner had to hold up. They're going to hold him at third as the throw comes into home, and that's going to allow the runner to go down to second because the throw was not cut off, and now not only is the tying run at third, but the going-ahead run is out at second with only 1 out. So a base hit for Vizentainer, and he advances on the throw. Here's Ricky Martinez. 0 for 3. So Crabs are going to bring the infield all the way in. No, they're going to bring the first and third in. The shortstop and second baseman are at normal depth. Interesting arrangement. I think that they're worried about the squeeze bunt, as they should be. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. He wasn't bunting. And Tucker blew that pitch right past him. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. He foul tipped it. So not only is he out? Is he at behind 0-2 now? That takes away the possibility probably of the bunt. Crabs still have the corners in. 0-2 the count. Tucker deals a fastball that misses outside. 1-2. Quolis at third. Vizentainer at second. Quolis represents the tying run. Vizentainer the go-ahead run. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Wyatt Tucker on in relief of Matt Hernandez. Sets and comes home again, missing away. And the count goes to 2-2. Only 1 out. Two balls, 2 strikes. And now the batter calls for time and gets it. All right, here we go. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Lined at second base. Back. That's a big out right there. 2 away. He tagged it, but right at Lehman. Here's Nick Pagan. He's 2 for 3. Crabs aren't out of it yet. But now with 2 outs, it'll probably take a hit to tie the game or put the Blues ahead. 1-0 Crabs. What a ball game. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander, Wyatt Tucker from the belt. Looks at third. Deals a breaking pitch that misses high. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded past first base and down the right field line. That's going to score 2. And it's 2-1 now in favor of the Blues. On his way to second, and the throw in, they got him. But the damage is done. A line drive down the right field line. And it's 2-1 now in favor of the Blues. For the Blues, there were 2 runs. On 2 hits, there was an error. And nobody left at the end, 7.5. They're up 2-1. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, new pitcher on the mound for the Blues, now leading 2-1. Josh Goldberg right-handed pitcher, number 5. He's the third pitcher of the night. He's on in relief of Austin Eisenhart, who now can get the win as the Blues have plated 2 unearned runs in the 8th inning to take a 2-1 lead. In the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Burks, Myers, and Blakeman for the Crabs. Wow, what a ball game, and what a clutch hit for Nick Pagan. A line drive right over the first base bag and down the right field line to bring in the 2 runs to give the Blues the lead, and they capitalized. You got to hand it to the Blues. They capitalized on the error, and that's what good teams do. So here's Burks. He has tripled, struck out looking, and flied to right.
This is our best hitter, Kevin. This is our best hitter, Jeremiah Burks. He's slugging like 70-something.
Here's the pitch to Burks, and he takes a fastball down low, 1-0. So Josh Goldberg. The 1-0 misses inside, 2-0.
Yeah. Well, it's where parents grew up.
You ever go to any of the Vallejo Animals games?
Oh, yeah, dude, I've been to like 2.
I know the guy in the games.
Oh, really? Yeah. I've been to 1 Sonoma Stompers game and 2 Vallejo Animals.
2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a big swing and a miss, 2-1.
Awesome. Yeah, that league is awesome. It's like all 4 of those teams are within like an hour's driving back.
2-1. Misses down and away, 3-1.
Yeah. That league is awesome. Yeah.
3-1. Big swing and a miss now, and the count goes full to Burks.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
The 3-2 is popped high in the air on the right side. Shallow right field. The second baseman is under it, and he has it for out number 1. A lot of pop-ups in this game tonight. So Burks retired. Here's Myers. 0 for 2. Struck out, walked, and flied out. Here's the pitch. Myers hits one high and deep to left field. Adios, muchacho. Tie ball game. No doubt about that one. That he just teed right off on that. Home run. That's his 3rd on the season. Yikes. And we are tied at 2 again. Right over the 343 sign. And on to Highway 101 South. Here's Blakeman. So that put a charge in the game and the crowd. Here's the pitch to Blakeman. That he bounces it up there, and it bounces into the seats. A nice catch by a fan. Blakeman tonight is 0 for 3. Here's the 1-0, and that's low, 2-0. 1 out. A run is in for the Crabs on the home run. Two-0 pitch. Fouled off the screen. 2-1.
Harper Motors donates $50 to District 26 Little League for every home run hit this Crab season. Thanks, Harper Motors.
2-1 the count.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
Like, that was one of your I can't do it every time. It's stupid.
There's a fastball in the outside corner, and it's 2-2 now to Blakeman. Kyle Callahan is on deck. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Blues. 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Tapper out towards second base. Throw to first. 2 away. Kyle Callahan up. He's 0 for 2.
Batting next, number 35, Kyle Callahan.
Here's the pitch to Callahan. Breaking pitch misses away. It's 1-0. The 1-0 fastball misses high. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He waved at that pitch. It's 2-1. Two-one. Swing and a miss again, and the count goes 2-2. Two-two pitch. Got him. Blew the fastball right past him. But the Crabs tie the game on the home run by Ryan Myers. At the end of 8, it's 2-2. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Ball tie it up. Crabs 2, Blues 2.
Yeah, I think. Welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Jess, Murillo, and Ramos against Wyatt Tucker here in the top of the 9th inning. And the first pitch from Tucker is hit high in the air to right field. Going back on it is Blakeman, and he's near the warning track and has it for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the 9th. We are tied at 2. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Blues. 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. Another hard-fought, well-played ball game between 2 storied teams. Marco Murillo will be the hitter. He's 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a pop-out. Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball down low, 1-0. For the Crabs in the 9th, it'll be Hasse, Fernlin, and McCarthy, the bottom of the order. Here's the 1-0. Lashed foul, and that almost took the first base coach's head off. Yikes. Watch out. One and 1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball back up the middle. Tucker slaps it back towards the catcher, and there's not going to be a play. That was one crazy play. Tucker reached behind him to grab it. It slapped his glove and rolled right back to catcher Hasse, but by the time Hasse was able to field it, there was no play at first. So Murillo aboard on a strange infield hit. That was one of the strangest plays maybe I've ever seen. That was crazy. So here's Ramos. If he got him at first, it would have been a 1-2-3 put out. I don't see those too often. Ramos is 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts and a single. The go-ahead run over at first, and he fouls one up against the screen. That ball was spanked right back at Tucker, and he did a good job to sort of turn and put his glove behind him. But the ball was hit so hard, it just bounced right back towards home plate. Big lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, misses high and inside. Both bullpens are quiet. One and one to count. And the runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw down to second. Nailed him. What a play. Nice throw by R.J. Hasse. Wow, right on the money. 3 times tonight there have been stolen bases attempts, and nobody's been successful. Hasse's gunned down 2, and his counterpart, Ramos, has gotten 1. So Murillo out 2-6. 2 away. Meanwhile, it counts 1-2 on Ramos. The 1-2. Oh, called strike 3 on the outside corner. A beautiful slider ends the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 8.5, we're tied at 2. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Can the Crabs pull it off? We'll see. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, bottom of the 9th, bottom of the order for the Crabs. Hasse, Fernlin, and McCarthy. We are tied at 2. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Blues. 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. Crabs are looking to sweep a 3-game series. The Blues looking to salvage 1 game of the 3. The Crabs scored a run in the bottom of the 1st inning, and that was all the scoring until the top of the 8th inning, when the Blues came back with 2 unearned runs to take a 2-1 lead. It was a short-lived lead because in the bottom of the 8th inning, Ryan Myers launched a monster home run over the 343 sign in left field to tie the game, and that's where we're at. Here's Hasse. He's 2 for 3. He takes a pitch low. 1-0. Goldberg winds and deals. Down low, 2-0. No action in either bullpen. Every game has been decided by 1 run. 5-4 Crabs on Tuesday night, 6-5 last night, and we're tied at 2. And the next pitch misses low, 3-0. I bet he's taking this next pitch. The 3-0. Ball 4. The winning run is aboard. Here's Fernlin, and I bet Fernlin's up there to bunt. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter. This is Kyler Murphy. It's not going to be Fernlin. And we're going to have a pinch runner. I don't know who the pinch runner is. We'll try to find out for you. So it's Kyler Murphy in for Fernlin. And a pinch runner over at first now for Hasse. And I don't know who the pinch runner is. Can't see his number. He's got a short lead, very short lead. Here's the pitch. He's not showing bunt. He takes the pitch down low, 1-0. One and 0 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Wow, I'm really shocked that he's not bunting. And maybe now he's over to talk to the third base coach, and maybe that's the conversation. I was a little surprised that they put in a pinch hitter for Fernlin because I figured Fernlin would just go up there and bunt. And now I am frankly shocked to see Murphy swinging away with the winning run at first and nobody out in the bottom of the 9th inning. If a bunt is ever appropriate, it's right now. Wow. And he is bunting now, and a throw to first is a good one, but he's back in time. So the pinch runner is Crowell. Crowell, short lead, 1-1 the count, and he bunts it foul. Well, so much for the bunt. 1-2 the count. Actually, I wouldn't be that surprised if he still tries to bunt. 1-2 now. Right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Blues. One and two the count. Here's the pitch. Tap foul at the plate, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Crowell at first, 1 out, nobody out. Crowell is the winning run. Murphy's only job is to get him to second base. Next pitch is down and in, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Crowell at first. The 2-2. Down low and the count goes full. So Goldberg struggling a little bit with his command. He walked Hasse to lead off the inning. And now he's behind 3-2 to Murphy. 3-2. Lined into right field, base hit. Krause goes to second, and now the right fielder bobbles, and Krause is on his way to third, and he'll make it. And the Crabs have the winning run 90 feet away. So a single and an error by the right fielder, Hayden Hastings, puts the winning run at third with nobody out. Second error of the game for the Blues. And that was a big one because that put the winning run at third Nobody out. Here's McCarthy with a chance to win it for the Crabs. Blues with the infield all the way in. Crowell at third. Murphy, irrelevant at first. I mean, you know, as a runner. Here's the pitch. And down and away, 1-0. The Crabs on the verge of sweeping a thrilling 3-game series with the San Luis Obispo Blues. A fly ball wins it. A base hit obviously wins it. A wild pitch probably wins it. 1-0 the count. And the pitch. The runner on first goes, and that's not going to be contested. We're not going to give him a stolen base on that. Defensive indifference is indeed correct. 1-1, meanwhile, is the count. Here's the pitch. And he bounces it up there, and a great block by the catcher to save the game, Andrew Ramos. 2-1 the count. Wow. What a ball game. What a series this has been. What a season it's been. Early on, we've seen some great baseball. I think this is the best quality baseball we've seen in several years at the Arcata Ballpark. This is something. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Goldberg looks in for the sign. Now he sets. Here's the pitch. Oh, breaking pitch called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. McCarthy's gone. 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's Devin Lehman. 3 for 4. And they're going to walk him intentionally now. I will note that I'm glad to see that they're not utilizing the Major League rule where they just have to indicate that they're going to walk him. They actually have to throw 4 pitches. So that's going to load the bases with 1 out. They're going to go obviously for the double play. So this is tactically the right move, it would seem. So Lehman aboard now with the bases loaded. Here's Alejandro Lara. He's 0 for 3. And out to the mound now. Here comes the manager, Marples. He's got the whole infield coming out on the mound with him. Obviously, going over strategy, what each player is going to do if the ball is hit to him. They're going to come home if it's on the obviously, the idea is to get the double play starting at home. So he's had his say. He goes back to the dugout. And here we go. Bases loaded for Alejandro Lara. The Crabs just need to get a run in to win this one and sweep the series. Crowell at third. Murphy at second. Lehman at first. Here's Lara. In at the corners. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he throws it in the dirt outside. Another nice block by Ramos. 1-0. The downside of loading the bases is you can't walk him. And he knows it. And Goldberg has not been great with his control. 1-0 the count. High hopper to short. That's not going to be enough. Throw to second for one. Back to first. Not in time. The Crabs win the game. And they win it by a step. Boy, that was a much closer play at first. They get the out at second, but the run comes home to score as Laura is safe at first, and the Crabs pull off a thrilling 3-2 victory to sweep the series with the San Luis Obispo Blues. Wow, what a ball game. For the Crabs, their 9th victory against only one loss this season. 3 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. For the Blues, 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. The win goes to Wyatt Tucker, who I believe is 1-0 on the season now. The loss, Josh Goldberg. Wow. Well, again, another thrilling night at the Arcata Ballpark. Fans, if you're not coming out to these games, you're definitely going to want to start coming out, especially this weekend. It'll be the Seattle Studs tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday as well. Till then, this is Benjamin Schaefer. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action here tonight as the Crabs win it 3-2. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right. Wow.
I'll be here at full force tomorrow. I just got in the sand tonight. I'm not here long enough either, right? I fly out of Denver at 9:30 in the morning. It's Sunday, so I gotta be out of here at 5.
Oh, lame, dude. So you're gonna be around tomorrow. You're coming back tomorrow night?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because Hope's gonna want to see you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be up here, but I'll also probably be down there too. Being around.
Yeah, you get to do whatever you want.
Exactly. That's why it's so fun. I got a beer. I'm having a good time. And I'm not couch surfing either. I'm in a hotel. Ramada. Which is like the middle of the road.
You're not a deadhead anymore.
Exactly. So it's like I'm on my own. Like I'm 100% under control of everything.
That's great, man.
Oh yeah.
Steady work.
Yeah, producing games for the Angels is fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I bet.
But again, we're locked away in the studio. We're not like around anything. Like I mean.
Right.
But the cool thing is, we're originating it. We're not just taking a satellite feed and playing commercials. Like we're actually producing the audio.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah, it's not bad. Angels versus the Dodgers.
You get to listen to the game.
The thing is too is when the Dodgers play at the Angels, like every parking, I have my work parking pass. So I'm like, don't have to pay $10, $15.
All right, boys.
All right.
All right, I will see you all tomorrow.
Okay, take care. All right, yeah, have fun.
Tomorrow, maybe,
You guys have good games. Yep, I'll see you.